Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Yes, people, what is going on? It's your boy, man like Matt. It's Team Kop-Ish. You know what time it is? It's the Summer Daily News Show. We are back. You know what time it is. And yes, people, if you haven't already, smash that like button. Do you know what I'm saying? It is a massive help to us and this channel, so we can keep this channel going forward and giving you more content each and every time. But people, as you know, there's only one place to start. That's right, people. The big breaking news today is Diogo Jota has signed a new deal at Liverpool. And do you know what's on my people as well? There was only news about Jota potentially signing a new deal around, I think it was like 2 days ago, where they were talking about Liverpool being in talks with his representatives throughout the summer, and things are looking positive. Do you know when I knew something might happen? Big up Chris, I think his name's Chris Bascom from the Telegraph. He said it's close. And I swear I might have thought I saw something on Paul Joyce's thing. And you know when it's like there's certain journalists that you see talk about it, you're thinking it's got to be close. And that's the thing, people. One thing I love about us, like people signing new deals, the same thing with Joe Gomez. Like there was talk about Joe Gomez in talks. Next thing you know, he signed. There's no fuss, no nothing. So yeah, Jota signed a new deal. And I think it's rightly deserved, because Jota's he's been here for 2 seasons now. He scored, let me just double check, I think it's 34 in 85 appearances, scored 21 goals last season. And let's be real, people, he would have scored more if it wasn't for the injuries that he's had, and even the injury he's got at the moment. Also, he's got a hamstring injury, and I think Jota reportedly should be fit in the next couple of weeks. But listen, I think it's great news for us. It's great news for the front line. You know, we got Nunez, we got Jota, Salah, all obviously Nunez being the new signing, Salah obviously signing a new deal, and now Jota signing a new deal, and obviously Diaz we only got in January last season. So listen, man, it's looking good. Julian Ward looks like he goes about his business the right way, and it doesn't like we haggle too much either. Not too sure about the the wages. That no one's talked about the exact amount that he's on. But people have said it's a lucrative pay rise. But lucrative could mean many things, because if Jota was on 70 and it goes up to 150, then yeah, that's lucrative. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know exactly what he's on, but I think it's only good news for Liverpool. So fair play to that. But yeah, great news, Jota signs. And I just hope that he's fit for at least like I said before, people, in the next couple of weeks, because we're going to need a Diogo Jota, scoring 21 times last season. And let's be real, I'll say it again. If he doesn't get injured, I think he's tussling for Salah for the Golden Boot, because I think he got 15 in the league last season. Now, Jota's going to be playing catch-up again, which is a bit unfortunate. You kind of wanted Jota to go into pre-season like fully fit. It's unfortunate. He'll play catch-up, but I reckon he can get around the 20 mark. So let's see what happens with Jota. Next thing I want to talk about, Tyler Morton. Now, Tyler Morton is actually well regarded and highly regarded, by Jurgen Klopp, still at Liverpool. Now, he has gone out on loan to Blackburn Rovers. I believe this was today, actually. I think it got confirmed today. So it's a year-long loan. And obviously, we know about Blackburn Rovers. We've done business with them before. And he might even follow in the footsteps of Harvey Elliott. Obviously, he is following the footsteps of Harvey Elliott and Leighton Clarkson. Both of those players went there. And it's done them both justice, especially Harvey Elliott. And I think Tyler Morton speaks about this. And he says, speaking to Harvey and Leighton, they gave a real positive impression about the club, and they persuaded me a bit more to come here. Not that I needed much persuading, Morton told, obviously, the Blackburn website. I've heard nothing but positivity from them about the place. I want to follow in their footsteps, play games, get experience, and look to kick on. I think Tyler Morton, to his credit, has put up with probably maybe a little bit too much stick, even for myself, up and coming player. I just think him being thrown in was a bit much, but at the same time, he done as well as he could have. And I think this is where, I guess we have to be careful with our youngsters, because they are the future. Some of them will be, some of them might not be. But you just got to give man props because at the end of the day, Klopp still sees something there, and it's not many times Klopp does get it wrong. Do you know what I mean? Tyler Morton, I think he's a talent. I think he's a good technical midfielder. However, from a physical point of view, that's where he needs to up his game. And this is maybe where, like what Harvey Elliott had to do as well, go out alone and just get used to that physicality because it's a lot tougher in the Premier League, like how we found out when he was playing a couple of games. So big up Tyler Morton. Let's see what happens, bro. Go and do your thing and see what happens. And do you know what I mean? You never know. This might be what you needed to get your Liverpool career on track because Klopp also spoke about Tyler Morton during a couple of his press conferences when he was asked about the midfield, like, oh, we don't need midfielders. He mentioned Tyler Morton playing as the 8 and not the 6. So Liverpool clearly have hopes for Tyler Morton. Now it's up to him to kick on at Blackburn Rovers and to see what he's capable of doing. Last but not least, people, the one and only Naldini. Now, a report by Neil Jones, big up Neil Jones, over at goal.com. He says Liverpool are anticipating bids for Nat Phillips this week, with Fulham and Bournemouth among those keen on signing their centre back. The 25-year-old is expected to leave Anfield this summer in search of regular first team football, but as of yet, no side is willing to meet the Reds asking price, which is to be in excess of 10 mil. That looks set to change, or at least 4 clubs having approached Liverpool about the former Bolton man. Yeah, I'm gonna be real because obviously he went out on loan last season, didn't it? And he done well because Phillips spent the second half of last season on loan with Bournemouth, making 18 appearances and helping them win promotion to the Premier League. Cherry boss Scott Parker admitted this week that he was yet to replace him or the veteran Gary Cahill, and that new signings were a must if Bournemouth were to compete in the top flight. Listen, I'm gonna be honest, like I do honestly feel like Nardini's got to play ball when he's 25 years of age. He done well last season. For me, it makes sense, but I feel like 10 mil plus is a bit much. 10 mil, yeah. They're newly promoted. They want to obviously stay. They want to stay in the Prem. For me, that makes sense. So now they need to make that move. It kind of does because we have to be real, people. He's not better than a current 4 that we have right now. And we just have to be fair to Nat Phillips. Even if you are the biggest Phillips fan, do you know what I mean? Surely you must recognize that he's not better than the other 4. And I think it's only fair that he goes on to play first team football, especially at that age. You know what I'm saying? Big up Demo Dre. I know you're a massive Nat Phillips fan. Do you know what I mean? And to be fair to Nat Phillips and even Kabak, them man helped us get top 4. They did. I can't lie to you. They helped. In fact, they got us into the top 3. Furthermore, when we had no defenders. So, and even Reece Williams, I will always be thankful to those guys. But obviously, as a club, we have to move on. Not being that, and that's us just being respectful. I think we regard him highly, but just obviously not high enough for him to break into that quartet that we have. So, do you know what I mean? Big up Nat Phillips. I hope he does get some first team football because I think he deserves it. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, people, another note as well. Look out for it today. I'm not supposed to be this morning, but the Fantasy Premier League will be up and running by tonight. Stay tuned for the socials. It will be ready. Like I said before, I had a couple of issues with it, but I think I've pretty much got it sorted now. So that will be up and running tonight. So look out for that. Look out for the code that you need to enter. And it'll just be like last time. It's just a code to get into the league and you're there and you're set. That's going to be sick again. Let's see what happens this season. I hope everyone is ready. Do you know what I'm saying? But listen, it's the 2nd of August. I hope everyone's having a blessed Tuesday, whether you're watching in the morning, the afternoon, or the evening. Smash that like button again, people. It's Man Like Matt. It's Team Kop-Ish. You know what time it is. I'll see you again for another one, people. Take it easy. Love.